What's going on? Marcus here. I said that a little bit prematurely. What's going on? Marcus here. We're here to go over double gains. So we're going to be going through the first workout of double gains. Got everything nice and set up. Got some mats coming, so it'll be nice and organized. But we are going through workout number 1, which is going to be a strength program. So for those of you who are finding this through the TubeView, this is a program that's on living.fit. Program with just a couple kettlebells. This one doesn't necessarily require multiple kettlebells, like double for every single exercise, but it would be, you would get a little bit more from this program if you were able to use 2 of the same weight. So ideally, you'd want to have 2 of the same weight, and that will be very helpful. If you don't have 2 of the same weight, that's okay. You can still use this program, still get benefit from this program. You can get stronger, you can get leaner, you can get all the things. So I just need to clear up what I'm going to do. We're going to be, got some overhead stuff. So we're going to start off today with a mobility section. From there, we're going to go into the main strength circuit. From there, we're going to go into a density round. I'll lay this all out for you. And then we'll finish off with some decompression. So with the double gains program, workout is going to have a slight variation in the rep ranges and in the set ranges. So today we're shooting for strength. We're going 5 sets, 5 to 8 reps of each movement. The next workout is going to be 4 sets, 8 to 12. Last workout, or the third workout, is going to be a light one, 3 sets of 15, 20. And then we have a movement-based section, or movement-based workout. And then each workout has a density round. I like density rounds, otherwise known as AMRAPs, where you pick a select number of exercises and then try to go through those exercises as many times as you can in a given amount of time, because it is a great way to add volume, to add some time and attention, to add some reps to what you're going to be doing. So today's workout, the 4 main movements before we get to the density round, is going to be a snatch clean press, which I'll break down for you. It's going to be an alternating back lunge, 1-arm push-up hold, and then a 1-arm row. So this is going to be my workout too. So I'm going to be breaking this down as we go, hopefully helping you out as we do this, and show you how you can get more from this program. And also tracking. Never mind. I got my journal, because I got to track myself too. I'm going through this transformation program as well. So we'll start off with some mobility. I'll let you stand nice and tall. Actually, before we get to mobility, let's talk about some breath work. So I want you to drop your shoulders into a nice athletic stance, so that means not locked out, but not squatty. Just slight bend in the knees, nice vertical alignment. Imagine a rope being pulled to the roof. And from here, I want you to put your forefingers, your index fingers on the base of your ribs in the front, and then thumbs on the base of your ribs in the back. And we're just going to take some slow diaphragmatic breaths. So I want to breathe into my belly, and I don't want to just have that horizontal breath. I want to think 360 breath. So it is still technically going to be horizontal, but we're going to go horizontal in all directions away from the spine. So I want you to take a breath in. Fill the belly, so notice my shoulders did not rise, and then as I exhale, everything collapses, my hands get closer together. So as I inhale, I focus on driving out all that musculature throughout my trunk, and then as I exhale, everything collapses. I got some tunes playing, I'm ready to go. It's hot as heck in here, so this is gonna be fun. I'm already sweating. But the reason I like to focus on some breathing drills before, especially some diaphragmatic breathing, is to focus on breathing through my belly as opposed to chest breathing, shoulder breathing. So when we start fatiguing, we see us doing this. And now that we can do this, because remember, we weren't allowed to do this, but now studies are showing that this actually helps increase oxygenation faster than having your hands up. So all of our foot high school coaches were behind the curve. That's okay. Anyway, the focus on this is so that way we can focus on so the diaphragm and the costals, we are attaching our focus to this, so that way once we start to fatigue, we don't just collapse under the pressure and focus on shallow breathing. We can oxygenate our body as quickly and recover a lot faster. And relax. All right. So we're going to go from head down, top down mobility. So plant your feet. I'm just going to rotate side to side. Start my tracker, so that way I know how many calories I burn, otherwise it doesn't count. Side to side. Oh, I'm doing it. Okay. Full range of motion, up, down. And tilts. So we'll spend about 5 minutes on some mobility. And shoulder circles, so I'm gonna rotate, roll my shoulders forward, lift up as high as I can, pull back, and drop. Let's go about 3 to 5 in each direction. Arms out. Oh, let's get one good crack. That was clear. And arms out, elbows. Other direction. Hands together, wrists. Both directions. And twist with that full pivot. So full pivot on this, one of my favorites, going from the twist, and then maintain the twist, but now planting the feet, so we're just getting rotation through the hips and up through the spine, so it's a little bit more resistance. And then we're going to lock the hips into place and just rotate through the spine. And we're just gonna do this for the next hour and a half. This is an hour and a half of twisting. And hip tilts forward and back, so always fun to do these on camera, but remember this is an important position because once we get into that posterior tilt, so that pelvis is tilted under, so I'm trying to bring my tailbone up to my sternum, this locks everything into place. This locks my trunk in place, so when I'm swinging, snatching, cleaning, doesn't matter, I'm maintaining that tension through my glutes, through my core, through my abs, so that way it keeps my back safe, as opposed to being in this anterior tilt where I'm in a hinge and then finishing the top of a swing or snatch or whatever with this position, now putting the brunt of the work on my lumbar spine, so I want to avoid that by getting into that pelvic tilt. So mobilize that area. And go ahead and lift up your right leg up and back. Just do a couple rotations here. And other direction. So I'm being controlled, but I'm not being excessively slow. So this is just trying to lubricate these joints, these old joints, especially before all that kettlebell work. Other direction. So remember, if you want to be a part of that transformation challenge, you gotta add your picture today. Today is the day. Be together, and we'll see what you do, what kind of damage you do in 30 days. All I know is this program is brutal in a good way. It is intense, powerful way to go. Ankles, such a powerful way to go because you get the most bang for your buck. You don't have to kill yourself with tons of cardio. I'm doing literally no extra cardio outside of morning walks and just making sure my nutrition's on point. And then for this entire program, I'm going to be playing around with fasted training, which right now it's 1 p.m., 1-ish p.m., 1:22 p.m. PST. So I haven't eaten yet, just had coffee. Obviously, you can tell. But that's going to help just get right into those fat stores. Go ahead and fold into the bottom squat, arch your back and stand up. But my focus on this program is definitely going to be to maintain or build some strength. But I'm still on my fat loss journey, so I'm at right now about 15-ish%. I'd like to get down to about 12 before I really focus on building. But I want to show that even with this program, it's a hypertrophy program, you can still get nice, strong, and lean. All right, so that was mobility, and then we are going to get started. What's up, Jose? Glad to have you on here. Hope everything is beautiful in Madrid. Madrid is one of my favorite cities. Like I said, my music playing. Already burnt 29 calories. I'm done. I don't have to do anything else. So this workout is going to be as a circuit. So I'll go light on the first set, and then I'm still going to stay pretty light. So I'll break down each movement for the first round, and then we're just going to go through it a little bit faster. So 4 movements right now. First one is going to be a snatch, clean, press. So not only is it going to be physically challenging, it's also going to be mentally challenging. What I love about this is how elated you're going to feel afterwards, how good you feel afterwards because of having to coordinate those different positions. It might be frustrating at first, but once you get it, it's going to be very fun. And then it adds kind of a flow component to it. And for me personally, it almost just makes time go by faster. So I'm getting stronger, but I'm constantly thinking, being incredibly intentional on what I'm doing. So what the movement looks like, actually I'll go super light, so I'm going to go to slow motion. One bell is going to be in a clean, one bell is going to be in the snatch position, and then I'm going to press the clean bell, the rack bell, up. So it's going to pull up, and then that clean alternate. So you might mess up a couple. I'll probably mess up. I'm sure I'm going to mess up. Back down, pull up, back down, as such. So now we'll go a little bit heavier on this. My shoulders are already good, but we'll treat this as the first working set. So there's 5 sets. We'll go 45 to 60-second breaks in between. So short in the scheme of things. It's a very short rest period, 45 to 60 seconds, especially when you're pushing yourself and you're using weights that are going to challenge you, that 5 to 8 rep range. Very challenging, but it's also going to increase that growth hormone. So, all right, so we'll do the first set here. So 1 bell goes around, press, back down, repeat. Go. Left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12. Whew. Normally I'm talking during these, but there was no talking. I had to think about that one the entire time. All right, I got my heart rate up, and that was with light bells. So that was the clean snatch press, 3 to 5 per side. So if you don't have double snatch, so here's the thing: if it's so far out of your wheelhouse or way too complicated, simplify it. Just go to clean press. That's totally fine. If it's too light for clean press, go to double snatch. Add a press, drop, and go again. So don't overthink it. Obviously, I want you to program as you design, but if you can't, that's it is what it is. All right, alternating lunges. So we're gonna go back step, touching the knee to the ground. So if your bells are too heavy for this, just go into the hanging position. Make sure that form looks perfect, knee tracking over toe. Five. 2 more. 7. 8. Oh yeah. That's 45 seconds. So with those back lunges are just a little bit easier on the knee. So think about it from a kinesiology standpoint, from a movement standpoint. If I'm coming forward, all that pressure is now coming onto that knee. So even if I come forward and then drop, still puts more pressure on the knee versus coming back. Now the pressure is on the glute and on the hamstring. Not right or wrong, just different. So if you're experiencing knee pain with lunges, try controlled back lunges. Even holding on to straps is also very helpful. All right, so my timer, forgot about it. 1 arm push up. I'm going to use a heavy bell. And I'm going to hold for 30 seconds. All right, you ready? I'm ready. Set and go. So the first set, I'm just going to hold things nice and square, and then I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult. So right now, both of you are focusing on keeping as square and as firm and tense the torso as I can. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. And what I found was incorporating a lot of static holds, particularly with planks, 1 arm push-up positions. It really increased that strength without a lot of wear and tear, doing tons of reps of a particular movement. And it's also very challenging. It is extremely challenging. So we're focusing on that connection, the contralateral connection, so this glute hip are engaged as much as I can. I'm making sure the shoulder is directly over the wrist, not over my hand, because if my hand, especially if my wrist is extended, I might put too much pressure on the wrist. So I'm even sliding forward a little bit. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Ooh. As promised, I'm already sweating. Oh. For this workout, is it better to go with lightweight, more reps, or heavier, less reps? 100%. Right now, today is a strength day. Today's the focus is heavy. So I prefer you go heavier as well. If you don't have that luxury of multiple bells, then, like I said, it's what it is. You just have to do what you can. And there might be some exercises that will overlap. So if you go beyond the rep range, because that's the only bell you have access to, that's fine. All right, 8 reps. One arm rows, so we're going to go from a staggered position. I'm going to use this arm as the foundation. And as I pull for the first set, for the first few sets, I'm going to just pull where my arm stays in line with my torso, not any higher, and I pull up and back. So notice my forearm as I do this. All right, let's go 8 reps. Ready, set, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 30 seconds. And I like adding that rotation. So as I come up, I'm adding that rotation, that supination, because that is going to allow me to drop my shoulder a little bit more, or a little bit tighter, and get a little bit more engagement through my lat. So notice how when I pulled, what I didn't do was this. See that angle right here in the forearm? That's where you're going to start to increase the chances of getting some tendonitis to the elbow. So you want to pull up and back. That's going to allow you to target that upper back and lats a lot better. All right, other side. Ready, set, go. Now, you can make this more challenging by pausing at the top. Don't let it touch the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. Take a break, 45 seconds. That's round 1. I will absolutely start losing track of rounds or sets. If you're a strength purist, start losing track here if I don't start randoming them. All right, for this next set, we'll go a little bit heavier on those double clean snatch presses. If you're doing the workout with me, fantastic. Keep going. I believe in you. If you're just watching, have a beer. Enjoy that too. All right, so round 2, we're gonna go a little heavier. 3 to 5 reps. One goes up, one goes down, back and forth. Like I said, if you forget or you lose track, just keep moving. All right, round 2, ready, set. Get to the right position. We'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Ooh. Now, things start getting complicated. We're overcomplicating that. Keep track of one movement. So keep track of which arm you're snatching. Don't think snatch this arm, press this arm. Keep track of one exercise, one movement. And that'll help you go back and forth. Oh yeah. God, force that side. And get your heart rate up. We're gonna take a full minute rest right here. All right. So I'm calculating. That's how much you stay up. So we're gonna go for those back lunges. Remember, if your weights are too light, go bottoms up. Go overhead if you have the shoulder mobility. If they're too heavy, go to hanging position. If you only have one, and go. Make sure that knee, toe, point in the same direction. touch the ground or get as close to the ground as you can. Don't slam your knee to the ground though. 4, 5. And incorporate those racked back lunges. It's challenging. Your torso, your trunk is just engaged the entire time. There you go. Engaged the entire time. You can't afford to lose tension. So it makes even lightweight feel a lot heavier. All right, round 2 of 1 arm push-up. This is why I do this. Set. And go. And I'll show you how you get a little more from this movement if you want to add some movement here. Squeeze. What I found, I've been doing fasted training the last week or 2. I've dabbled with it the last year, on and off. But I just find I have so much more energy. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So on this next step we're going to do to intensify this is we're going to elevate the foot. We'll keep it the same on this one. So I'm trying to stay as square as possible. Rotate that bell. So if your bell is not heavy enough, I would not recommend doing it on there. Put your hand on the ground. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Next, you got 1 arm rows. So if your bell is not heavy enough, the other thing you can do, you can combine bells. So putting one hand through, other hand in, that will allow you to pull a little bit heavier weight. So if you don't have access to a heavier weight than you might need for that rep range. Oh, and even for me, 1 arm row with 48K. It's heavy, but it's not my max. So I'll probably go double 28Ks on the next one to get that 5 to 8 rep range. All right. So again, you can intensify this by slowing down the range, slowing down the rep. Ready, set, go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, the rest is going to go away. I think I'm done. It goes. When you get into that circuits, strength circuits are a phenomenal way to tax your metabolic system as well, not just your strength, not just power, but to get some conditioning in. I'm not a big proponent of making everything strength and conditioning. I think that there's a time and place for both. But in regards to bang for your buck, you cannot beat just a good old-fashioned kettlebell circuit that's going to get your heart rate going and also strength at the same time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, not to fudge me. So, did 48, 8, 8, 8, 1, 2. Keep track so I don't forget. Already forgot. All right, round 3 coming up. So we're gonna go double snatch, clean, press, all that fun. We're gonna go to 24. This is the double gains. And you're only allowed to think of gains with Z's in the fitness context. All right, snatch, clean, press. Oh, that was good. Man, that is such a deceptive exercise because, again, you're not only increasing that strength, that power, those neural pathways are firing because you're having to stay so alert while you do that. And then from a physiological standpoint, as I'm pulling, it's going to create more stress on those stabilizers and just give your body a slight different stressor if I was pulling from that bilateral equal bell position. So if I'm pulling one higher, obviously I need more power going up on one arm. So as I pull up, I'm driving harder. My trunk is kind of like a missile system where it's constantly reinforced, re-engaging to the target. So the entire time, I have to stay so connected while I do that. And then just one shoulder gets a little bit more love than the other. All right, let's go 5 lunges each side. Let's grass a little bit hard. My knees are dainty, so I'm gonna have that target there. I'll take that lunge. Use that breath. Take a breath in. Mr. Erdman is calling me. I'm gonna pick up Aaron live on my workout. I'm live right now with you, buddy. Go live. I'm loving it. Oh, so good. I started a few minutes behind, so I'm still in my circuits. Yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. Seriously, if you're not having fun with training, what is the point? I swear to God, what is the point? Man, people take this thing way too seriously. Not just the training, life in general. All right, one push-up, set, go. I'm gonna elevate that same leg on that side, but sweat on the bell. People take shit too seriously, man. I'm sorry. This isn't meant to be that serious. Life is not meant to be this serious. 10 seconds. This is kettlebells and philosophy. 3, 2, 1, time. So just elevating that leg. It's so much more terrible. So much more terrible. So if your goal is to build to a one-arm push-up, this is one of the ways to do it. All right, other side. Ready, set, go. So I'm elevating that foot and doing a crack job doing it. Squeeze. Squeeze. So right now I'm on the red calf somehow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Ooh. It's fun. One-arm push-up, hold. Creating that stability. That's so after doing the first 2 movements, we got the snatch clean, we've got the back lunge side, putting a disproportionate amount of weight or stress. We want to even that out. And even though the row is also doing that, it's not putting on our lower back because we're using that support. So, skulls up. So brandish them. See if we can't get those right now. Actually, I'm gonna go over there. All right, so on this next one, I'm gonna double up. Oh, we'll see how this looks. Might look good, might not. Let's hit 5 reps here. All right, so if you don't have a heavy bell, it's a great way to intensify it. One hand goes through, other hand comes in. Grip on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Just be careful coming out of that. That's not bad. So 28K, 28K. It's 6'2", 124 pounds. So not too bad. Just getting 5 reps. Like I said, we're going strength here. Stop breaking my watch. Other side, ready? Bring that hand through. Grab onto the bell. Be careful with it. Set. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. So you notice how when I'm pulling, I'm only coming to where my arm is in line with my torso, even a little bit lower. This is allowing me to focus that attention on my lat, on my back, and take it off of my rear delt and my traps as much. There's time and place. There's a time where I want to add rotation. I want to get more of a stretch. I want to get more position at the top. But all that is no it's a tempo. Right now is not the time. All right, that was round 3. Oh yeah. Round 3. 24K. 3 per side. Awesome. All right, round 4. Double clean snatch press. Let's do 24s. I think 3 reps per side, so 6 total. If you're with me right now, let's do it. Clean them both up. Oh. I don't know how I have broken this fucking freaking watch. I do not know. It is literally a miracle. All right, so I'm going to start with one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 5, 6. Hey! Oh. Like physically angry after doing that. Like effing angry. Oh my god. So explosive, challenging. Make sure, again, going back to those breathing drills, when that bell is coming down, it's no longer 24K. That velocity is increasing that weight exponentially, so it's going to feel a lot heavier on my body. So make sure you are pressurizing your torso, pressurizing your belly. So as I come down, and that weight is pulling me down explosively, I don't just let it pull me down. I don't put all the pressure on my lower back, my rectors. I want to evenly distribute that. All right. Alternating back lunges. 5 per side. If you have offset weights, that's been a question that's popped up. That's totally fine as well. Just even it out. So I would only go 4 sets, and on that last set, switch halfway. You're not going to do a ton of damage if you can, but just try not to stay on one side of your set and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Oh yeah. That was angry. So, as you're doing that, make sure you're gripping the ground with your toe. You're gripping the ground with your feet. So as you come back, boom, you're keeping this knee strong. As soon as you start wobbling, You lose balance. Now you put the pressure on different parts of your knee that shouldn't take the brunt of this. Rows 220, yeah. I like to row, I will say. I'm built to row. All right, so now, one upper position. I'm gonna make it even a little more challenging because I'm a banana. So I'm going to do, for the 30 seconds, still counting 30 seconds, I'm gonna do one upper negatives. So I'm gonna use this weight so I can have a little bit more control. But I'm gonna come down. I'm not gonna be able to push myself back up. I ain't that strong yet in this position. All right, ready, set, go. So I'll come down as low as I can. As soon as I lose control, use that other hand. As low as I can. Shoulder down. I like it on the bell because it just makes it a little bit easier on my wrist. So just working the negative. One more. Oh, shit. So, just a way that you can intensify this. For some people, when push-up hold is all you need, and that's totally fine. For others, I want a little more challenge. You're like, good Mark, should I do one arm clapping push-ups? I'll be like, no, man, you go for it. You do you, boo. All right, so keeping that shoulder down, lat engage. One for 30 seconds. I also like the bell on this because then I can increase the radiation by squeezing the bell. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And that radiation is going to help. Done. It's going to help recruit those neighboring muscles. So all of that musculature of the chest, shoulder, the stabilizer, the lat, the back is all engaged. It's all going, oh, you need reinforcements. Bring it in. One of those. So this is round 4. But if you want to increase get a stronger body, it's also when you have to create those adaptations. Your body wants to adapt. You can't let it. You adapt. 4, 5, 6. One more. But your body wants to adapt. That's why you can't. That's the principles of progressive overload. You can't just do the same thing over and over. You can, but you're not going to get any stronger. Your body is not going to adapt by giving you more muscle, more strength. It's going to say, oh yeah, that's same 16K. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm game. We'll do that. That's cute. It's like your parents just letting you have a tantrum. For you, right in the background. That phone's blowing up. Blowing up today. I'm so popular with my mom and Aaron. All right, cool. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's round 4. Let's start it. Let's start it right now. Push up, 4. Back lunge. That was 5. That was 6 again. Oh, we got one more round of this, and then we're going into our density round. So I was pushing 32 Ks round. Nice, Gino. Appreciate that. We don't just aim to please. We try to give you the best of the best out there. I've been working with kettlebells since 2005. Owned and operated a kettlebell gym for about 8 years. Been teaching kettlebell workshops for over 10 years. So kind of a kettlebell nut. I don't know why. Just let me know why. Kettlebells are awesome. I love the explosiveness, the power, the athleticism that you get from these tools. It's unlike anything else. Does it mean it's better than a barbell or better than dumbbells? Of course not. Just kidding. Kettlebell Kings gets it better. No, it's just different. It's different. It's a different stimuli, a different stimulus, and it's just going to help you get stronger. What I like about kettlebells is it's like almost like it gets those nooks and crannies. I forgot who said that. I think it was Todd Campbell. It gets the nooks and crannies. It gets all the little areas that you don't get other things. All right. Stop bullshit. Oh, that would have been for sure a bit much. All right. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I had like 2 more of me. That would have been ugly. I don't want ugly. Oh. So, I'm still here. Not on scene. Not on camera. So, start sweating. Using some wristbands. Helps alleviate that movement. So, especially when you open weight on this last one. Hopefully, 5 reps each side, but we'll see. What I'm going to show you. Here's what I'm going to show you. So, let's say you have a bell, pair of bells. It's too heavy. You can hold in the rack position for only for a number of reps. For those last few reps, I'm going to bring it up so it's on my shoulders, taking the pressure off my arm significantly. So just a little hack for you as the weights get too heavy, but you don't want to put it in the hang position. Not sure what I'm talking about? Don't you worry, I'll show you right now. So I'm going to do 3 reps per side, normal rack, then I'm going to bring it up for a few reps. 2, pressurize. 3. So now let's say I want to get a few more reps. I'm going to put up. So it's on my shoulders. Now, just be mindful. If you get stuck, it's a little bit hard to get out of. But it's going to create a little more balance and take some of the brunt off of your arms. One last. Now to get out of this, come down. Don't lose form until the bells are safely to the ground. I cannot stress that enough. Until that bell is on the ground, your rep is not done. I don't care if you did 50, 150, so on and so forth. One arm push up. Do the same thing as last time. I'm going to do a push up, 1 arm push up negative. Ooh, this is fun. I'm having fun. Aren't you having fun? I'll get inside. Sometimes we joke about like, oh, it was tough working out. I'm sore. It's just control. It might only be slight flexion. That might be it. Totally fine. My goal at the end of this program, 1 arm pushing the reps. I need a couple ugly reps, but I don't like ugly reps. Ugly reps are for the ego. Time. Ugly reps do not build better bodies. They just mask an ugly ego. We're getting psychology, we're getting philosophy, all kinds of stuff in here. I'm resting about 20-30 seconds between sides here. You ready? That's not going to kettlebell. I mean, I hope you're ready too. Go, squeeze that bell. Come down. Finish that full range motion. And as you come up, only use that other arm as much as you need. So we're only working that bottom range with the push-up. Someone who loves working out to make a lot of strenuous noises, a lot of overhead noises. You're finding something that's old person noises. Where you get up, even if you don't actually feel that, it's like, feel that little stress and strain. All right. Last set of rows, and then we're going to go to the dancing round, and we'll be walking through that. All right. That's premature to get my hand up like I was about to do the rows, but another 10 seconds. So I'm trying to keep it under a minute. So that means 59 seconds. I can speed that up, which I'm going to attempt to do throughout the next 4 weeks. And then maybe some, gotta do the Instagram, lift up the shorts. All right, ready? Get that bell underneath. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 6 might have been overkill. So this is workout number 1 from Double Gains. Appreciate that, my man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being on here. Appreciate everybody on here. And even if you're just watching, it's getting sweaty up in here. Use a little chalk. Not any kind of bad or anything, but I'm really liking char. It's like a stick chalk. Makes it a lot cleaner. Because I'm the sucker that has to clean up these floors. So I don't want to take chalk to the gym, but there's some other great chalks out there. Viking is a fantastic chalk as well. All right, and I'm only using it once things get real heavy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that sucked. That was no fun. No fun at all. All right, let's take a break. Let's take a break. And then we'll go to the next round. So that's 5 rounds. 5 sets. That was good. That felt good. Everything feels good. So the next density round, set the timer and we'll go through this. We're gonna go 3 movements. We're gonna add in farmer steps, farmer marches. So we're not doing walks just because I'm assuming you don't have a ton of space. If you do have the space, then you're gonna take 30 steps forward and back. So even if you don't have a space, you could even just 5 steps backwards, so on and so forth. Shoulder rotations between toe and arm, and alternating staggered swings. So my goal with one of these programs, whether it's a hypertrophy focus, fat loss focus, whatever it is always to have you moving better and to add other movement patterns and combinations. So this is assuming you have the requisite technical know-how. If you don't have that, stick to the basic, and I'll show you how you can do that. And then for the swings, I'll probably use something a little bit lighter. I don't want your head around. Let's get some water. So, one thing people ask when I do the fasted workouts, like, do you ever get dizzy? Do you ever feel lightheaded? I honestly never do. I always have this like surge of energy almost halfway or 3/4 of the way through my workout. Maybe it's psychosomatic. I don't care. All right, so there's gonna be 15 minutes of a circuit. We're gonna go through this as many times as we can. So otherwise known as an AMRAP. So I'll gauge the first couple, see how it goes, but we're gonna try to do as many circuits as we can. 15 minutes. All right, ready? Get your bells. Get ready to go. In 3. Apple Watch is too slow right now. It's like, no, I'm cool. I feel under attack right now. All right. 15 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're gonna go marches, 30 steps total, so 15 total. So watch step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in some sweat. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so with that, the marches, what that does, it takes your body off structure, or takes your body off balance. So when I'm lifting up as high as I can, I'm engaging that front line as much as possible. But with this other foot planted, I'm squeezing the ground, so it's just creating full body tension. Great exercise. On the next couple, we might go forward and back. Switch it up. All right, shoulder rotations. So we're gonna alternate. So one goes back, other goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when I'm doing that, if I go too high, if I go too high on this, what happens is that belly is going to slide forward. That looks like it hit me. Just got one here. So I want to only go up to when my upper arm is about parallel to the ground and come forward. So we're just getting nice big range of motion through the shoulders. So go ahead and run that next one. All right, 15 alternating staggered swings, each side, so 30 total. I'm not gonna go too heavy here. All right, set. 1, 2, 3, 5. So sitting into that leg, drive off that leg. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I might go a little light. Breath is still there. It's coming. That was one time. Heart rate's at 181. Oh. So challenging. I like those staggered swings. Feels very natural. Now, if you don't have the two-hand swing from that bilateral stance, then don't do that. Incorporate. You got me. Incorporate the normal swing, and then just make sure you have a good amount of tension as you do. All right, round 2. Marches. 1. So let's say you're marching, can't go as high. All right, round 2. Marches. 1. So let's say you're marching. 4, 5, 6. Keep that tension. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 12, 13, 14, 15. Weight's not done. Movement's not done until that weight is on the ground. All right. So I think I went too few on the last one. So 10 each direction. And now is when you really want to focus, and the whole time you should be focusing on diaphragmatic nasal breathing. That's going to help slow your heart rate, help oxygenate you, help you recover. One. So if you want to accentuate this, get a rotation. Just make sure you squeeze the glutes. Keep yourself upright. Take and flex. 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm lighter on this. Too heavy for 10 forward, 10 back. What I like about that one is the shoulder from multiple angles. Oh, so it's challenging. It's fun. I'm just kidding, too fun. Could I go heavier on the swings? Probably, but I have to also think how much intensity put into my workout. How much intensity have I put into my training so far? I've already done a lot of hinging. I've already done a lot of front-loaded positions. So even if your body is physically capable of going heavier, it doesn't mean you always should be. This is the concept of less is more and knowing your. Start with the right hand. Again, this stagger position. Focusing on that front leg. 1, 2. Keeping that tension the entire time. 3, 4, 5, 6. You can change the foot. Go wider. 7. I can go nearer, or I can even stay in the same position. Just lift up. We got less. We'll say that again. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh. That sucks. Where are we at? Oh, 7 more minutes. That's good. So, what you want to do, whatever weights, whatever variations you select for this density round, stick to that for the next 3 weeks. Okay? All you're going to do is up the reps. I'm sorry, up the sets. So you're going to stick to the same number, and then ideally, your aerobic capacity will increase, and you will be able to rest less. Oh. All right, round 3. Should be getting through this at least 5 rounds, or let's try, definitely 4 rounds, maybe 5. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see how much fun I've had in my face. 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you can walk, great, walk. 10, 11, well, 30 steps total. 12, 13, 14, 13, 14. Strength, core strength, and muscle strength there. Now that everyone's read that report, everyone's just like, oh, that feels like you're fucking heaven. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, look up how those muscles of ventilation, how we recover faster by being in a round on the knees state. Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Shoulder rotations. 1, 2, squeezing my glutes. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yikes. That. Wow. You may say a lot. Come to the camera. I say, what I like about that. But what I do like about that is we're getting the shoulder through a wide range of motion. A range of motion we rarely load. So this is what I've set up kettlebells since I first picked up my first kettlebell. First was gets you comfortable in uncomfortable positions. It allows you to get creative in ways you don't necessarily think to do with dumbbells. Even if you could get a lot of these movements with dumbbells, they don't typically translate. All right. Holy shit. We'll get up there. All right, ready. Start with right. Notice how high I'm going. I might only go just like 2. I might go eye level based on your abilities. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Focus on that opposite glute. 8, 9. If I feel like I'm off. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you might notice on a couple of those, I was getting a little rotating. Oh. I like adding that routine because then it feels much more natural. Much more natural. As natural as swinging a big ball feet is. Where are they? What are we at? Let's see where we're at. I have to roll around. All right, let's do this. Let's do this, kids. Surprise kid, I think I'm gonna see it, kids. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. You're still with me? Had a girl, had a boy. 13, 14, 15. Oh, FP bells. I'm done with you forever until tomorrow. All right, for this next round, I'm feeling this. I'll go with 8 each side. So again, make it work for you. You might shoot for that rep range, might not work out. It's fine. It's totally fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mother. That was a better rep range for me. Felt a little bit more under control. All right, last one. Oh. We're going to do some major decompression on the back. Sit and start on the left side. Adding rotation. So I'm keeping this engaged the entire time. 5, 6, 7. Breathing in as it comes down. Pressurize. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 14, 15, 16. Ooh. Oh. Golf clap. Fantastic job. That was all I got. I have 8 remaining. So I got 4 rounds in me. Next time, shoot for 5. Oh, that's good. hopefully that helped you kind of show you how to get the most program, how to give yourself or push yourself as you're doing this. I'm going to decompress here. So, on the ground, let's go ahead and touch the toes. If you are not very flexible, especially if you're hamsters, oh, hello, extra flexibility. Where'd you come from? Because each time that those muscles went through that stretch reflex, a little bit more and a little bit more felt safe. So they said, all right, Marcus, I'm going to give you a little bit more range of motion for this. Not too much, just a little bit more. Let's do some spinal twists over and twist. And that was too complicated. Let's see what I can do. Oh, that was fun. That was switch. So important to decompress after every workout. I was one of those people who didn't do it, didn't care, whatever. But make sure you do it based on where you are physically, not your body, not physically where you are. All right, excuse me. House. Arch, and arch. Now, arch. And bring that left arm underneath. Bring it up. And reach. Double up. And reach. Stretch. Underneath. Reach. Underneath. Reach. Underneath. Reach. Go to child pose. Sit back. Walk your hands to one side. We'll walk your left hand to your right side. Get that stretch through that left lat. Switch. And find your right knee. Rotate that pelvis. Drive that stretch that size. Up and over. So, Aaron or myself will be leading these to hopefully help you out. They'll be up for 24 hours. So hopefully you can get to this later. Hands on the ground, fingers facing back. But make sure you're tracking, make sure you are putting my numbers up and making sure that I see where I progress, where I might fall short if I'm not pushing myself, and you'll see it week to week. And then it becomes intoxicating. Any kind of success, even the smallest of success, just feels amazing. Elbow or left hand facing around. Pull gently on your right side, or towards your right side. Hands together, pull down gently. And shake it up. Fantastic work. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we'll be back again on Wednesday at 9 a.m. PST. So tomorrow, active recovery. You can incorporate. I promise I can talk. Incorporate some conditioning, some light conditioning. If you want to incorporate something a little bit heavier, like sprints, that's fine. Calisthenics, bodyweight circuits, totally fine as well. But just make sure that you come back on Wednesday to go. All right. We'll see you on the next one.